Welcome back to part 2 of Gable column base plates and end plate connection. So since you have this end plate already in place, the next thing I'm going to do is just to define or to trim the unwanted parts. So I'm going to come here and split this, split it, select that, and probably split it from this far end here. And I've lost that. Let me just close this one here. Press undo. So what have you noticed? Because I've just trimmed off that part without deactivating this. So let me just make this active. This one get deactivated. So if I delete that, I'll come here and probably I delete this, select on this and delete that, and select on this and delete that. Perfect. So I'm going to remove this and that. Now, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to come to fit and I'm going to pick the part that I want to fit. I want to fit this from here to here. So I've fitted that and perfectly well, it's matching, and I can fit this from there to here, and that has fitted. That has been fixed properly. So I come here and I want to fit this and I want to fit that up to that spot, and I've done that perfectly well. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is probably if I want to place my bolts. But if you check close here, I need some stiffener. How do you place the stiffener? To place the stiffener, I need some guiding points. So the guiding points, I'll use this edge and probably terminate it right there and come to the side. I'll use this edge there and transfer that point to that side. Now I want to transfer the same point upward by coming to points once again and pick on that, and I'm going to pick on this point, right click and come to perpendicular, and I want to snap right on the top here and come here once again and transfer this point at the top here. Remember, this plate and this plate will not be the same again. Now I'm going to then I'm going to pick on that and pick on this and terminate it right there. Remember, the width is what? Is 121. I hope you haven't forgotten that. I'm going to double click on this and scroll up, and we want to change this to 121 or 120. That's okay. But we can change this to M12 because our flange is 12. So any stiffener or any connection or any connection, we use the utmost biggest thickness we have in that connection. So in this we have millimeter 8 and millimeter 12. So we'll use 12 as the minimum. Now I'll switch back to left. Not that. I'll switch back to maybe front. Let me see where it's taking us. Perfect. And take this one also and take it here, and I'll terminate it right there. Not the best placement. Not the best placement. Let me try that. Try this. We have that in place. If I double click on it and come to, I'll come to maybe behind, and there we are. So we need some trimming now. Double click on it. This is 120. We need 120. We want to have to make it 120. That is 120. So that's cool. So another thing is the bolt placement. So which part and which part do we need to bolt and to bolt this to this, and press my middle button on the mouse and I'll stretch all the way and end it right there. So I have bolts in place. If I double click here, I'll scroll down and I'll need 120 right there, and center to center. Probably I need probably 4 bolts at a distance of 75 right there. 75 is too many. Too many. Let me scroll down and I can off plane, I can key in maybe 50. Not making sense to us. 50. So that's okay. That's cool. That's cool. That is cool. That is cool. That is cool. Let me scroll up and change this to 3. Change that to 3. And change this to maybe 100 and see where it ends. Probably 80. 75. 90 will be do good for us. So there we are. And I've placed that in place. But it seems to be too much bolts. We can change this to make it 2, and make this to be 100. Let's see the wonders. Or we just key in 100 and boom, or 200 and boom. So we have to readjust this to 100 and move it right at the center there. So we have the bolts in place. So if you take a look here, there's something wrong that we need to work, because I can see clearly the bolts are not in place, are not well done. So what I'm going to do is simple. Let me turn this to 120 and change this to 200. So let's see. Not the best option. 200 and 120. Now let's switch back to isometric and see what we can do. Because now our class is almost winding, and you can see where we are struggling, why we are struggling. You can see why we are struggling. You can see why we are struggling. Let me change this to that and click modify. That's 100. That's 100. If I come there, click over that, and that will be wonderful, wonderful position. So let me come here and key in 50. Half of this, and prefix that the negative sign. So that takes it in. So remember, the width is 250. 250, that is 250, that's 125. So we'll have this 125 in place. Not really the best way, but not really the best way. Let me make this 0. 100. Perfect. But it's not right in the middle. It's not right in the middle. Let me double click and zoom out. Let me rotate this, rotate this, and not just to check what we are missing. I'm trying to check what we are missing. And do that, and do that. Put it like that. So this, from this center to the other center, that is 250. Fix that by 250. And we are off the target. Now what I'm going to do is just to take this 250 divided by 2, and we have 125. 125, if you prefix that 125 and click on it, we are on the top of things here. And there we are. Navigate that, and if we turn that round, we have our connection in place. So that part is done. So we just apply the same thing here, and boom, we're done. So let me do this behind the curtains, because you understand what needs to be done. But I will not do that. I'll just still do it in front of your eyes so that we learn something. But for now, let me terminate this at this point. And then